guys, it's me. As as I think one of you may have noticed, hold on 1 second here. I'll start there. Ignore that loud slam, that was not me bludgeoning a person. Yeah, so the false start there, that some of you might have seen, it is now gone. There were actually a couple of them. The first one, I accidentally hit that the video was made for kids, which meant that all live comments were disabled, and I need you, chat. Because otherwise I run out of material really fast. The second one, I accidentally forgot to add, like, all the customization to the broadcast once I figured out what the issue was with my first one. We're having a little bit of technical trouble right now. How's it looking? Alright. I gotta mess this up, but some wild lag issues here. But I think we're back in the clear. So, yeah, I'm running a little late, and I do have to end the stream a little early tonight. Probably ending at like 8. So I am just gonna kind of jump straight into this here. Yeah, so last time, for those of you who weren't here, which I don't think was anyone at the moment, yeah. Well, last time, for those of you who weren't here, we had, like, nobody show up, so it got canceled. All you missed was 100 rooms, and I think that's when we got Wormy Charles. So he's active now, you'll probably get to meet him. Especially because the last video I cheated a little bit because right into one of these. I cheated a little bit because I got some really bad run killers. Left, left, forward, forward. Yeah. All right, left, left, forward, left, 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 forward, right. Yeah. So yeah, last time we had I skipped back a couple hundred rooms a couple times because I got awful specimens. I got Lisa, who loops the room counter while her chase is active, and it's just generally a huge pain. And I got the Hooked Doll, which is a very broken specimen that sometimes will just kill you. And so we made barely any progress last time, but that's alright. Did I just do a fan comic papyrus scream? Asked Trotted. Not on purpose, actually. Oh, great, the gobbledygook is back. Okay. This guy's nothing, as I've proven before many times. I'm just hoping we don't get him in tandem with anyone else, but thinking back, I think we got McDonald Steve. Wormy Charles. Whoa, the lag is crazy. I think we got, but yeah, McDonald Steve, Wormy Charles, and Evil Larry, I believe, so far. So yeah, it feels like it's been so long, but really it's not been that long at all. It's just that last week's stream was so short I forgot about it. Alright, stay locked. So for the whole 2 people viewing right now, and also potentially maybe some future viewers afterward, I've been thinking about kind of changing up these streams a bit, because as much as I enjoy this game, I feel like the monotony is getting a little monotonous. I think I might actually go in and get like some real games ready and kind of like do a live stream of those rather than just like an endless game like this one. So kind of more of like a blind reaction than a gaming thing, if that makes sense. Hello, at Blairvoy. I know who you are. I'm not. I will refrain from saying your name over the interwebs. Thanks for hopping on. Up to 5 viewers now. But anyway, as I was saying, how would you guys feel about maybe getting a little break from this game every once in a while and getting something more like plot driven or gamey sort of thing, you know? More of a challenge versus, well, I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. But yeah, I mean, if you guys would like that, let me know. There's a couple games I've had lined up. Yes, yes, yes. This is a good one. This is a good one. This is like the Deer Lord, but like, you'll see, you'll see. Some of you guys are going to be a big fan of this one. Where is she? Come on out.
Why do you run?
Where is she?
Why do you run?
Oh, there she is. The furry. Yeah, this is like Deer Lord, but so I've never actually played Ultra Kill before. It's been on my list. Okay, the mechanic with this specimen is those animals. I refuse to die to the anime girl. As a matter of principle, I will not let this happen.
Such strange prey you are. Such strange prey you are.
Yeah, so I might get on Ultra Kill at some point. Oh, crap. Okay. Whoa. That went shockingly well. I'm getting all of like the modifier specimens. Yeah, I know. I've been seeing all this stuff about like Fraud Tomorrow, but for a while I didn't actually know that was an Ultra Kill reference, and I had no idea what that was about. Like, imagine just having that come across your feed, just a giant black square that says Fraud Tomorrow. Means nothing to me. What? Who's committing fraud? Yeah, that I'll add that to my list. I've got Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Evil Larry and the furry at the same time? This is a very bad situation.
Death is near.
Yeah, you know what else is near? Your mom. Got him. Does the wilderness spirit even have a mother? Oh crap.
Let the cold consume you.
I will not let the cold consume me. Okay, now it's just Gay Larry. Gay Larry is very handleable. He's a very non-issue. Thankfully. I can take on Gay Larry and Furry at the same time, and don't take that out of context, ever. That didn't sound good, and I realized it as it was leaving my mouth, but it was far too late. That was a lovely sound. I've made a severe and continuous lapse in judgment. I mean, I don't think this is going to backfire at all, though, so... I think I lost him. No, he's still there. Oh no. Gay Larry and McDonald Steve, they are not letting up today. Oh no, the doors are gone. They're still there, they're just invisible. You guys are getting a real treat today with all these back-to-back specimens. Normally it's a lot less exciting than this. Are the doors back? Is that the flash of the doors reappearing? Yes, it is. Yeah, being an experienced player really pays off around these points, because whenever the doors are gone, you have to, like, know where they are in each room. Door's gone, but it's here. Okay. Yeah, no, there's in one of the DLCs, there's like a rechase with this guy, and the last segment, you literally have to have full health before going into it, because you just consistently take damage while you're going through it. So that this guy's like traumatic for me a little bit. But at the same time, it's McDonald Steve, so I love him. So we've gotten so far 2 of the 3 specimens that I was like really hoping for, because, you know, it's fun stuff. But yeah, there's still a 3rd one. Maybe if we're lucky, he'll show up on this stream too. I've seen Deltarune mentioned in the chat here. This is kind of a fun fact that I don't think I've told anybody. So right now I'm in a music theory class, and we have to be able to recognize the intervals by ear. And we have to make, like, Mr. Kroner's suggestion, our director, was, or I guess the teacher, he's the bit. Anyway, the teacher's suggestion was to have a song for each interval, which, like, matches the notes. And, like, at first, for the minor second, I had Jaws. I was always thinking about Jaws whenever I heard the da-da. But, over time that shifted, and I now think of when the... Because, Don't Forget from Deltarune actually starts with a perfect minor second. So I've been using that. That has unironically been carrying me through music theory. Also, Wormy Charles is back. Hello, Wormy Charles. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill Wormy Charles. Yes. Perish, Wormy Charles. Perish by the power of my blade. That way he will not be a problem if any further specimens spawn. Problem solved. And so we push... This room seems yellower than the last one. It's probably nothing. So we push on. 100 rooms cleared pretty much at this point, because I don't expect to see anybody else. You know, I will say, I don't think that we have our resident specimen namer from a couple streams ago on right now, or maybe that's the 4th viewer who's just joined. But the person responsible for the name McDonald Steve, I feel like it's disrespectful that we're calling that I'm calling the furry. Speak of the devil. That I'm just calling her the furry. I feel like with all the other interesting names that we've had. I know, now this is one of the specimens that actually does have a real name, but it's Terciac, and that's just kind of lame, honestly.
Such strange prey you are.
Let's be honest. If this was a be honest, chat. If this was a real situation, how many of you would get caught? How many of you would just let yourselves be caught? I also like this chase theme. Kind of a vibe. By the way, the death screen for this one, I just think this is a fun little tidbit here. The death screen, you get mauled to death by wolves. The furry is still in hot pursuit. 2 furries!
Such strange prey you are.
I wondered why the music changed a little bit. There are currently 2 furries chasing me. Now we're back to 1 furry chasing me.
Let the cold consume you.
Anyway, last 10 rooms, let's just get this over with.
Such
Get out of my
strange
way.
prey you are.
I don't know if I would let myself get caught by the furry, but in the case that there were 2 of them, I would probably let myself get caught.
Death is near.
Now that I've outed myself on the internet, you know. You know, I'm not the only one, at least. Somebody else has. You know, yeah, if there were 2 furries after me, I'd just accept that at that point. in real life. This is a game. I'm not going to let myself get caught by two furries in a game. Nor will I allow myself to be caught by the gobbledygook, who has, for some reason, decided to spawn in the very last room. I'm going to drop him into the, Alright, we already saw that note in the past stream. Catch up on that if you feel like it. Alright. So exactly one person has confessed to, not counting me, has confessed to being willing to be caught by the furry, and, I'm taking, the silence of everyone else as a yes. So, alright, next 100 rooms, let's see what we got here. Still kinda hoping for the wall of flesh. Blairvoy asks, is there something you need to tell us, bro? No, there is nothing I need to tell you. I have nothing to say to you people, which is why my streams are so long-winded and tiring. I mean, obviously I have lots of things to say, because I don't think I've stopped talking for very long this whole time, but... Oh yeah, and responding to all the messages I'm forgetting to, I'm enjoying, Secret of the Mimic, sadly this computer is a potato, it will burn up if I attempt to play that game. Alright, I'll take it. This is a cool one. This is a cool specimen. Doesn't mean I like it, but we will roll with it. This old place is somehow even worse than the new GL labs. Although it seems to have been constructed with a much larger budget than the new lab, nothing works quite right. I can see why it was abandoned so quickly. I wonder if there really is anything here worth salvaging. Let's turn the power back on. That means that these doors will now open. That door's blocked. Yeah, so I actually, See, if I can't run Secret of the Mimic, I can't run Ultra Kill. You'd say that? I mean, it's worth a shot, because I've seen Ultra Kill. It has a different graphical style. There's another game on my list of to play called, it's from the same devs, called Lost in Vivo. I've mentioned it before. It's about similar, but facility is quite odd. Some of the equipment doesn't seem quite right, almost as if it were designed for people without hands. Also, I'm not sure if it's just faulty electronics, but the power keeps fluctuating and weird noises are coming from the air ducts. Very interesting. So yeah, this is, possibly one of the most... Hold on, yeah, this is where I came from, yeah. I'm lost. Alright, yes, this is the way forward. Alright. Yeah, this is a really interesting specimen mechanic for this guy. And the power is out. Remember how they said there were weird noises coming from the air ducts? Here we go. Into the... Into the air ducts. Hi, hello. Hi, buddy. Hold on. I think there might be a note in here somewhere. There is, in fact, not a note in here somewhere. Okay. I just want to make sure you guys don't miss out on any of that sweet, sweet lore juice for this guy. Here we go. Spooky just said there were things we needed to salvage from this place. I'm worried that I'm starting to worry that a loose specimen may be included in the list of things for us to retrieve. The power just shut off again. Is everything broken in here? I think I'm kind of thinking about how early I am in the room count. You'll see why this guy's a room killer soon enough here. I don't know what to do. I can't think well. I feel strange. I'm hiding from that thing. I feel like something is growing on my skin. I can't seem to tear it off fast enough, and I'm losing a lot of blood. So I think I'm going to go through the chase here and then maybe reset, because I want to win, and this guy is a run killer. I think I said room killer a bit ago. You have to keep it close. It becomes something else when it gets too far away. Something I can't outrun. And that, my friends, is the mechanic of this specimen. Yep, this is the parasite. Oh, crap. This is possibly the worst thing that could ever have happened to me. This is really, really bad. Yeah, so if you get too far from the parasite, it turns into a very fast monster that you cannot outrun. And McDonald Steve is much faster than this guy, which means that he can deal damage to me, and which means that I am so incredibly cooked right now. Oh, geez. Okay, if I pull this off somehow, I am literally, like, the greatest of all time. Sometimes you just have to know your enemy and book it for the door. Crap. This is not good. High key, I am not a fan of the events that are currently unfolding. Okay, let's be careful here. So basically this has become a matter of go slow, but not too slow. Oh, geez. Okay. This is really bad. Okay, good. We are done with McDonald Steve. I thought it was over. I thought I was so cooked. I thought I was done. You know what? I'm holding you to that, Tronit. 1 million gifted subs if I survive this. I have survived it. That might be the greatest, most impressive thing I've ever pulled off in this game. I'm gonna be fully honest with you guys here. Which, I mean, isn't exactly a high bar, but I am very proud of myself for surviving that. That was terrifying. In a very different way than the developers probably intended. I do want to show you guys this transformation, because I do think it's pretty cool. He turns into a little worm thing that charges at you. And then he reforms like that. When am I going to play Poppy Playtime Chapter 5? That is another game that I have a feeling would melt down my computer if I tried to run it. Then again, my basis for melting down my computer is Reanimal. So, I will be honest, Poppy Playtime, the 4th and 5th chapters, I never watched. I watched the first 3, but chapters 4 and 5 I never got around to. I've kind of wanted to play them for a while. Because, I mean, as terrible as I think Poppy... I mean, I don't think it's like the worst game ever. I just think that it's too scared to be a good game. I feel like it kind of backs off it can't decide whether it wants to back. Are we doing this again? Okay, good. We are absolutely locked. I thought I was in trouble for a second there when Evil Larry spawned, but we stay rolling. This has been just specimen after specimen. I've been meaning to skip back, but honestly, I think I might run with it with how well I've been doing. I've proved that Parasite Guy can't hurt me. Will this bite me later? Yes, it will. Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, yeah, Poppy Playtime, it's not Garten of Banban. Garten of Banban is, like, so hilariously awful. I actually kept up with that one for a bit before it just got boring. But I feel like Poppy Playtime has a lot of really good horror stuff going for it. Seriously? Did we not just do this? Did we not just do this? Did we not just do this? I hate you. I hate you so much. Hate. I need to stop dissing on Poppy Playtime because bad things happen when I diss on Poppy Playtime is what I'm learning here. But yeah, I feel like Poppy Playtime has a good story. It's got scary monsters, it just underuses them, I guess, and it just feels like it's lacking the courage to... It feels like it's trying to be dark in all the wrong ways. Like, I mean, I don't know. I feel like a lot of times, like, just endangering children is probably the cheapest way you can do horror, and I feel like Poppy Playtime does that a lot. Crap, this guy does a lot of damage. So, like, with how... I don't know. Chat, what are you, what's the chat's verdict? Should I guess, I don't know, what would you guys know? I'm really not sure whether I should quit this out or not. Once this freaking chud finally despawns. Yeah, I'm quitting out. I am so definitely absolutely quitting out of this run. If I can. Okay, it's just Wormy Charles now, though. And honestly, I'm not doing that badly, I just find it irritating and worrying for the future. I think I'm gonna stick with it, because I'm more than halfway through this 100 rooms. Okay, I'm gonna run for a bit here. Hopefully get a more manageable room to deal with Wormy Charles in. Heal up a bit here. Before I start killing him again. He's always right in front of me. Yeah, I've decided that I'm gonna stick with it. See, I feel like comparing a game like this to a game like Poppy Playtime is kind of unfair, because they're very different genres. Like, I don't know exactly what the... I guess I hesitate to say indie slop, because I wouldn't really say that any games in it are slop, except for Garten of Banban. But, like, all of those... Like, Bendy and the Ink Machine was kind of the first big one. And I feel like the games in that genre... This is more of like a... This game isn't taken super seriously. It's more of like just a fun little thing. I gotta make Five Nights at Freddy's work, and oh my gosh, I genuinely forgot about Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, the problem actually there was with my crappy pair of Hello Kitty headphones. There's shout out to the person who got me those, whose name I do know, but again, not saying people's names over the internet. Shout out to Cardboard Joe's girlfriend for the headphones. Not these ones. These ones were from my my uncle. But Shout out to, yeah, I genuinely think I am gonna do Five Nights at Freddy's. Woo! Yeah. Honestly, once I hit room 100, that's probably gonna be on my list of things. Watch this, guys. I'm about to out jump scare the jump scare man. Ooh. Mascot horror. That is the word I could not remember. Yes, mascot horror. I wouldn't really call this mascot horror in a way, because I guess it's, I don't know. All of them are like unique monsters, I guess, in terms of mechanics and stuff, versus like, I guess not dissing on mascot horror here. It's a lovely genre, but I feel like all these monsters aren't just designed losing my train of thought with the focus here. A lot of mascot horror monsters are kind of the same thing with different designs, and they just kind of chase after you a lot of the time. And I feel like here, some of these do just chase after you, but there's a lot of, I guess, different mechanics with the chases versus just a different environment to run through. Honestly, if you think about it, I think this game technically qualifies as a roguelike, and McDonald's Steve is right behind me. At least in Endless. What's my favorite Five Nights at Freddy's game? I haven't actually played all that many of them. I've seen a lot of them. Out of the ones I've played, I honestly enjoyed Pizzeria Simulator the most. But for that one, whenever I played it, I didn't get any of the animatronics in my pizzeria. I just ran the pizzeria like a business. Yeah, see, Secret of the Mimic was good. I think I watched a YouTube playthrough of that one when it dropped. But I feel like it definitely lacked, like, same thing as Poppy Playtime. Not in the same way, but I feel like it had a lot of lost potential. I feel like that one is a very generic, like, run and hide and then get chased. Which, again, not dissing on that, but I feel like it kind of lacks the Five Nights at Freddy's-ness of it all. You know? It was a good game, but I think in terms of the FNAF legacy, I think it was lacking something. Yeah, roguelite. Roguelike. Really, it's only one letter difference. Interesting. Yeah, so I guess my favorite Five Nights at Freddy's game, to like go through the list here. I think I really want to play Help Wanted. I think that was a really strong collection of mini games there. I mean, that's kind of a blanket pick because it has the first three. I think I also really appreciated, I don't know, Sister Location, I feel like was another very excellent change of pace for the game. Like a different loop without, like, Secret of the Mimicking it. Alright, so that's the end of that note sequence. So hopefully, we'll start getting into the next new one now. Yeah, I think that Five Nights at Freddy. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, Cowboy Shiverington. We actually were talking about you. Well, you weren't here. I was. Mentioning that there's a specimen we're gonna need you to come up with a name for, possibly. I've been calling it the furry. You'll see what I'm talking about. I will say, I'm actually gonna add another specimen to the list of hopeful specimens. There is a Five Nights at Freddy's specimen in There is another Five Nights at Freddy's specimen. There is a, not another. I'm like thinking about so many things right now. When is the hot tub stream? Well, as soon as I get a hot tub, I'll get back to you on that one. Yeah, Tron says, I played Sister Location long ago, or not long ago, and I just didn't jive with it. And honestly, McDonald Steve is here. That was close. I get that. And see, I feel like I appreciate the attempt, I guess. I feel like in some places it didn't really work too well. Also, like, the circus baby monologue from that game is possibly one of, like, the best, like, horror monologues of all time. That's, like, that's such a good little speech that they threw in there. When he appears, I'll lock in. It is actually a she. It is a female furry. Yeah, earlier, Blair Boy was talking about how, he would let himself get caught by the furry. And I said that if, whenever I was getting chased by two of them, I said, Mommy and Daddy love me very much. They told me they were throwing me a party. Yes, you are a critter naming prodigy, Cowboy Shiverington. Yeah, your talents are unmatched. Nobody else has named as many specimens so effectively as you. You know you were. You say you weren't, but you and I both know that you were. So I'm gonna say this run. Ooh, where's Daddy? He told me that the party was going to be here. It would be absolutely insane if we managed to get Wall of Flesh. Wall of Flesh, maybe? Not a Terraria reference, by the way. So, welcome back to the stream, guys. Welcome back. We are at room 500. We did not progress at all past room 500, and we are back here again. Well, I mean, not again, because this is the first time we've been here. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get into it. Wahoo! Yeah, so, joking aside, for those of you who don't know, that is the guy that killed me last time. We are not getting him back in my loop here. Absolutely not. I'm done wishing for the Wall of... You know what? Here's the deal. This worked for McDonald Steve, it'll work for the Wall of Flesh. If the Wall of Flesh appears, I will stop being homophobic. I decided that I'm homophobic. I am. It's just... It's a fact now. Like, I turned racist last time, in order to make McDonald Steve appear. And that worked really well. I'm not racist anymore because McDonald Steve appeared, but I have just recently contracted a severe case of homophobia, and the only way that I will be cured of this is if the Wall of Flesh spawns. Oh, here we go. Here's the furry.
Let the cold consume you.
Oh, well, Room 538 was a very specific specimen. It's, I forget. We called him Benson Boone last time. I can't see anything. Jeez. But, it's a Weeping Angel specimen. Is, oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, you see before you the worst specimen in the entire freaking game. I hate this guy. I hate him. I hate him so much. God. Duh. If this wasn't a family-friendly stream, I'd say bad words right now. I want to. I want to say so many bad words. Yeah. This guy has killed me, more times than I can count. He's the worst. He's literally just the worst. I hate him. Okay, so the way this guy works is that after a bit, he will start draining my health as I run through these rooms. There is no way to stop this. There is no way to defeat him. It is just run and pray, and if you get anything else during his chase, you are screwed. I'm liking Femboy Rouse. Don't take that out of context. Okay, so now if you will look at my health bar, you will notice, actually my thing is covering up the health bar. 1 second here. If you will look at my health bar, once I move myself over here, you will see that it is actually steadily draining here. It sucks. This chase sucks. It's not even a real chase. I hate it. I hate it so much. I am restarting this run immediately after I get out of here. He's called Spooper, by the way. I hate him. He's the worst. He could go die. I think that the devs are terrible people for putting him in here. He's the worst. He sucks. Also, by the way, did you see that little guy in the corner? That's Spooper. That's said to be his true form. I'm hallucinating because I'm actually dying of being impregnated right now. This guy's lore is kind of insane. There are spores in the air that I am inhaling that are impregnating me. Feel free to put that in your quote books, gang. I'm not even gonna try anymore. I do like his chase theme. I'll give him that. Hi. Every once in a while, I'll pack up a fetus during this chase, actually. As it progresses, I will puke up a fetus. MatPat entity. I hate to say I don't get the joke, but I don't get the joke. Yeah, so, yeah. The game is just hating on me today. I think it detected my homophobia and is punishing me for it. That's what I get for trying to bargain. Alright, look, you know what? I'll stop being homophobic. There, I'm not homophobic anymore. Yeah, I'm done. Oh, crap, okay. So remember how I said, yeah, if I take a single hit here, I'm probably gonna die. Yeah, I love getting a specimen that slows you down while running through the room with a specimen that kills you the longer you're in the room. Oh yeah, hold on 1 second. I'll fix up the... You have got to be kidding me! You've got to be kidding me! Wormy Charles! Wormy Charles! Why? No! You've got to be kidding me! Why is this chase still going right now? Why is Spooper still after me? Why is the gobbly... 3 specimens! 3 specimens! I'm cooked. I'm done. That's it. That's the run, guys. This is the end. Just so you know, it's over. It's so over. Unless Spooper stops after this room, which he won't. He did. He did. He did. He did. The moment that Wormy Charles and the Gobbledygook despawn, I am exiting this game. So actually, Wormy Charles is this guy, this giant doll man who's beating me, and I hate him. That's Wormy Charles. Wormy Charles and Spooper were actually both named by the developers. Those are the official names of these characters. Okay, so now that the Gobbledygook is gone, nope, he's still there. Yeah, Spooper has ended more runs for me than I can count. I'm gonna kill this guy now that the Gobbledygook is gone. Yeah, get a good look at Wormy Charles. This will be not the last time you see him. He spawns a lot. Alright. Now it is entirely possible. Screw you. Alright. Woo! Get cooked, Spooper! Okay, I'm gonna catch up on the chat now. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna move my my thing back to the... Oh, sorry, moved the entire game window there. I'm just gonna move my thing back over here, because I feel like bottom right just looks weird, and a health bar and stamina isn't... I don't know. Where do you guys think I should put it? Should I put it down here? I can put it down here. How does this look for you guys? I'm gonna wait, he looks like you, Chaos Ajoya, like chaosajoya.exe. He looks nothing like me, by the way. Just wanted to make that very clear. I do not relate to Wormy Charles. We are two different people. I wish I brought some water to this stream. Stream, but no water. Kind of funny if you think about it, because, you know, stream. Yeah, I like the way this looks. I have the stream open right here. Right in the middle. It's hard to do right in the middle. How does this look for you guys? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna move it back now. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the if anyone edits my face onto Wormy Charles, there will be consequences. Trust. Alright. Can you make the game little and let us look at you? Oh, well. How forward of you. Hold on, let me attempt this. I think this would look kind of funny, actually. Hold on, so the first step, I'm gonna actually, do that, and then... Huh, it's differently shaped. It won't fill the full border. Hey guys, it's Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, and today we are playing Chaos Enjoyer. Okay, now before I get killed by the specimen that kills you if you sit still for too long. Yeah, I'm gonna put myself back in the bottom left here. Alright. Just make it 2 webcams of me. I'm not sure I can do that. Also, there's a giant ad floating on my screen right now that you guys can't see. But it is gone now. And we're in this room with the jump scare man. I'm not a fan of the jump scare man. He's a jump scare man with a jump scare plan. Ooh. No, he's not there. I've read that note so many times I can literally just, like, recite it, I think. Let me try. Yeah, that got me. I jumped. Anyway. It was such a surprise that there would be another entry, another actual entry, one I could admire. But then as suddenly as it came, it left, and now you disband. Your influence and inspiration will never leave me. See Enjoyer playing with himself. That's one way of wording it. Yeah, that's a different stream. Alright, now that I'm no longer homophobic, maybe it'll give me a good specimen on this run. I'm gonna change. I might see if I can go back and, like, change the descriptions for the saved versions of these. Because I mean, a lot of them are, like, just kind of, they're hard to write descriptions for because holy crap, I am up to 18 viewers. Hey guys, wow, that is the most viewers I've ever had on one of these. I haven't looked at the view count in a while. The live chat is moving faster than I can keep up with it. I will have to read through it later. Hold on, I'll pause and catch up on the messages right now. Crosshair enjoyer. That's a good one. That's a good one. When I turn into a horse while I'm crying. I disappeared. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you guys all tuning in. It's good to have a big audience for once. I mean, big, relatively. And then I lost 5 viewers. I guess getting excited about viewers makes me seem desperate, doesn't it? McDonald's Steve is behind me. He's right behind me, isn't he? Ow. This room again. Seriously. Why thank you, Char Online. I appreciate it. I'm still fairly new to this. I've only done like a handful of streams here, but this is like my... Ooh, McDonald's Steve and the furry? Femboy Rousey? This could be a tough combo, in a good way. Death is not near, because I'm just too goated. I actually do like this combo for a chase. This is fun. The invisible door! The invisible door got me, but never again. It won't get me again. The door was not invisible, there was just not a door, actually. I swear they laid out some of these rooms like this on purpose. You know what else is near? The end of time. Of course it's giving me like all of these winding rooms that are the worst ones to have wall phasers in. I am some pretty strange prey, huh? Maybe the real prey is the friends you made along the way, you know? We've still got McDonald's Steve after us, but that's clear, we're all good. McDonald's Steve is very manageable. With or without, Femboy Rousey. And we are no longer being chased by a specimen, because that is a room that would not spawn if there was an active specimen. I play this game, I've played this, I don't know. I feel like saying I play it too much implies that I play this frequently, but I've played this, like, a normal amount over a very, very long period of years. Also, what I forgot to say is, oh, great. This little freak. Little freak boy. Come at me, bro. Yeah. Come at me, bro. What you gonna do? You can't do nothing. You slow. By the way, for those of you who are just joining, if I get too far away from this guy, he gets, like, the most insane speed boost and just, like, guaranteed damage if I get too far, so... You know, this specimen kind of is the concept of so close yet so far. Yeah, so I'm just gonna speed run this one. Oh wait, that's the door I came in from. Yeah, so we've gotten this one before. I hate this one just because it spawned a lot when I used to play it back in the day. Oh yeah, I need the lantern first. And I think there is a code in one of these other rooms, but... Oh, wait, no, I'm thinking of the wrong code. I'm thinking the arcade code. What's the actual code? 4132. Oh, you two know each other. Wow. Hello, Saturn. Welcome to the stream. I'm about to get chased by a mermaid named Jolene. Oh yeah, hold on. I gotta get the key first. Yeah, if you guys want a further exploration of this specimen room, I did explore it in one of my past streams. The very first one, in fact. Hi, Jolene. Yeah, that's the most I've ever seen of that character model before. Normally it like jumps in whenever you get even slightly close. Also, it's just kind of chilling right there, and that scares me. Yes, and Jolene is named after the Dolly Parton song, so in case you were wondering, yes, you are correct in... Wait, where's the door? I was worried that we had McDonald Steve for a second. McDonald Steve would not be good here. McDonald Steve would be very, very bad here. See, back in the day, before an update at some point, this used to be a one-off chase, like you just did it and then you were done with it, but this can be rechased now. It will spawn multiple times. I'm just gonna be fool. I mean, on one hand, yes, Jolene put a shirt on, but on the other hand, if I was a merman and I had to swim in water, I wouldn't wear a shirt. I mean, I feel like that's just natural. Like, I mean, you're more like a fish than a human there, I'd say. Alright. I feel like it's acceptable to not wear a shirt in the context of I'm a mermaid that lives in the water. And hey, at least they didn't make it anatomically correct. Could have been worse. I've seen so many things. Things you can't unsee. You know, okay, Jolene is a whale-killing parasite. She literally climbed inside the mouths of whales and then ate them from the inside out. I don't think she needs better living conditions. Yeah, this is like a flooded laboratory, by the way. Right now, just in terms of speaking generally, my goal is to reach room 700 and then end the stream, possibly. See, the thing with Jolene is she does a lot of damage, but she's very manageable. Like you can stay up here and like regain your health very easily. Unlike a lot of other like chase specimens. Yeah, the whales are in a different room. That's why you don't see any whales. Yeah, that's. I also visited the whale room on my first run of this. I mean, in the interest of like progress here, I'm just kind of skipping over the specimen rooms I've done before. Yeah, I reached a point with this one back in the day where like it was spawning literally like every run that I did. Oh great, okay. This is an age-old combo here, Jolene and the Gobbledygook, which sounds like it would be a fantastic middle-grade children's novel. But it is not a good specimen combo. I find it highly irritating, in fact. Yeah, real ones remember all the times we got this combo on my first run, which was killed by the Mask Maker, Benson Boone. But yeah, generally, crap. This is not ideal. This is extremely unideal. Crap, okay, I'm in bad shape, but that's okay. This is manageable. We can hold out. Just gotta hang on a bit longer till I'm fully healed. Where's Jolene at? She's over there. Okay. We're clear. We're moving. 560. Yeah, the biggest thing about Gobbledygook and Jolene is, like, kill him early and then do, like, a mad dash if possible. Because that'll mean you can get some distance between you to have that extra healing time you might end up needing. In such a case as this. Yeah, luckily the Gobbledygook is pretty manageable. You could say that the seas are unusually rough. Hold on, I can't remember the words. The seas are unusually rough. The going's terribly tough. As if that wasn't enough. We've lost an oar. We find it all we can do to calm the craft. Furthermore, little chum, we're so dumb that we don't know our fore from our aft. Oh crap, oh crap. Not good, not good. I got distracted thinking about show tunes. Is this cheating? No, it's using my resources. If they didn't want me to do that, they wouldn't have made the specimen killable! Crap, got distracted again. Can't look at the chat. I cannot look at the chat no matter how much I want to, chat. I'm sorry, I'll go back through all your messages later, and I will laugh at them and be entertained. But right now, if I look away for even a second, I will surely perish. It's like that one movie where there's the kid and he's like, if you blink, if you look away for even a second, then our hero shall surely perish. Hold on, why can't I remember what movie that was? That was such a goated movie. I'm thinking Coco, but I know it wasn't Coco. I know that Coco's a different movie. No, it was, I was very close. It was Kubo. Kubo and the Two Strings. Peak film. Highly recommended. Very visually pleasing film as well. Not good, not good. I was within a frame of death! I was within one frame from dying. Did you see that? Holy cow. What the heck do I do now? That was another show tune reference, by the way. You've got to be kidding me. This is mildly humorous, actually. I do find this amusing. This is funny to me. Also, how long is this Jolene chase, man? Come on. Okay. Not good, not good, not good. Gonna heal up. Hey, I killed both of them at the same time. Alright, alright. Two down. Come on, can Jolene just despawn already? Please. And I'm wise to this room's tricks now. Jolene and the Gobbledygooks. That is a Midwest emo band. It's not actually, but I mean, it sounds like one, is what I'm trying to say here. Ooh, I just juked him. Her. And then I got juked myself. Okay, this is a good place to be. This is the place to be, as they would say in Zombies 4: Dawn of the Vampires. Right, we are restarting the pump. Haha, slimed out. Anyway. Unfair. There was no universe in which I was going to be able to avoid that attack from Jolene. But it's okay, back at full health, the chase is about to be over. No, it's not. It's still going. Why is it still going? Like, I'm not really, like, worried here. It's just, like, it's so long. Alright, we stay locked, we stay winning. Yeah, figures the stream where I have, like, the most active chat is the one where I get the most, like, intense gameplay of any stream ever. Like, I'm telling you, not a single other stream that I've done has been as exciting as this one. Not really. The first one was pretty good. So was the second one and the third one. They're all great. In fact, I think that if you haven't seen the rest of them, you should go back and watch them. They're all on my channel still. Automatically saved. The VODs are automatically saved to the channel is what I'm saying here. So, and if you're watching this on the live VOD, hello. Alright, buddy. That was a strange set of decisions. Okay, we're back to just Jolene, who's still here. Ah! Why is she still here? Alright. By the way times are looking right now, I think I'm gonna stop after I get through these 20 rooms here. And the Gobbledygook's back, by the way. Those of you who have been watching for a while know how I instantly knew that, but, those of you who don't, just be impressed. Just be impressed by my incredible skills to instantly know when a specimen spawns. My psychic abilities. As I said in my dream one time, I am Sean Spencer. Okay, now I have to explain that. Niche reference, I actually made a post about this on my Instagram once. By the way, if you're a fan, feel free to follow me on Instagram as well. I always announce my streams over there. Gotta do the pitching, this is the most viewers I've ever had. But, yeah, I had a dream where I was being blackmailed by someone, or like they stole some money. The crime kept changing throughout this dream, but anyway, I was thinking about it, and I was talking about this with a couple friends of mine. Jolene is gone! And, hold on, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, I was investigating this, and I was like, wait a minute. You know that one episode of the show Monk, where the janitor did it, but nobody suspected him because he was the janitor? And naturally, because there was an episode of Monk where the janitor did it, it was the janitor who did it in real life. And we found out that it was actually a janitor named John who was responsible for this. And then the janitor named John, as soon as I figured this out, appeared behind me, and it was my school's janitor, who is a woman named Deb. And then as soon as I said that, as soon as I figured that out and she revealed herself and confessed to the crime, I leaped on top of my chair and yelled, "I am Sean Spencer," and then I woke up. And that's probably the coolest thing I've ever done in a dream. And I still think that frequently. Just, "I am Sean Spencer!" Yeah, anyway, we've got McDonald Steve on me now. If only I could get McDonald Steve on me in real life. I didn't say that. Straight man, by the way. I haven't looked at the chat in a while. I'll spend that, the last extra bit of time I'll have here, scrolling through all the chat messages I've missed while being utterly locked in. I've seen the thing on Twitch where, like, they have the chat in the sidebar, like, on the screen, and I think I could really benefit from that, but I can't figure out how to get that to work, so I might mess around with that. I might leave the stream up and kind of read through your chats while I mess with that feature, see if I can get it to work. Okay. Room 600, baby! Now you're cooking with hedgehogs. Now we are cooking with hedgehogs. Better ingredients, better pasta. That is the power of the Home Depot. Hold on. Okay, let me scroll back and remember the context of all these. Yeah, it was Kubo. That is a very good movie. Dude, the gobbledygook needs to get slimed out imminently. The gobbledygook is slimed out. Have you looked at him? Or her? Shameless plug, yes, I am shamelessly plugging all my stuff. Who does this guy think he is? Yes, wait, like that one scene. I have no idea what you're talking about. No way, Psych reference. Does he know ball? Yes, I do. I love Psych. Sean and Juliet is my favorite TV couple of all time. Gotta have a pineapple in the background of every stream. I will get a pineapple just for you, and I'll hide it. I am actually working on, kind of clearing out some space on the other side of this room and, like, moving some posters over there. Because, I mean, I like my background, but it could be better. I could make it cooler. I've been doing some remodeling, so I might have a new background within a few streams. Oh no, oops, I was referencing a musical. There is actually a Psych musical. I have not watched it yet. It's at the end of the season I'm on right now. I am a doctor, scream. I am Sean Spencer! Question! Oh, wait, I didn't mean to send that. I was searching for an emoji. That is beautiful. Don't stream on Twitch. I'm not intending to stream on Twitch. Twitch isn't, exactly what I want from a streaming service. Mostly it doesn't upload the videos automatically, which, you know, YouTube does, which is why they're all still on my channel. Trying to get up the viewer count here. But, how do you know where the doors are? I've played this game way too much. And there's just, like, infinite... No, there's not infinite number of rooms. There is a very finite number of rooms, and at a certain point, it's just muscle memory and guesswork of knowing where the doors are in some of the rooms. The The Twitch thing is a GitHub plugin, I think. Well, that's unfortunate, because I don't know how to work that. I could probably figure it out. I had no idea what joke was funny, and I laughed at. I've put this game before. Well stated. Anyway, time is running out here, gang. He's not psychic, he just doesn't go outside much. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. No, I'm Sean Spencer. Trust. I am Sean Spencer! As I said in that dream that one time. Who are my top fans for this stream? I'll give you guys a quick shout out. At number 1, we have Tronit. At number 2, we have Meme Channel, which is fully in the Meme Channel 6967. And at number 3, we have Cowboy Shiverington. Congratulations to my top 3 fans. Actually, Meme Channel and Cowboy Shiverington are tied at 75 experience points. Gotta get some exciting conflict there. You two should fight to the death. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it here for today. Exit to the menu here. Where are we at? We are at room 600 in the mansion and endless mode, interestingly. But, hold on. I just want to show off to you guys again. Let's see if the top 20's changed. No. Type Wee Waffle 420 still has the 1 billion room high score. It must hurt to lose that run. Or maybe it's still going, because it is at a rounded number. Yeah, I'm 6,580. And I have no friends. But alright. Well, seeing as the time is 7:56, I hereby motion to adjourn this stream. Closing the game, all that good stuff. Thank you all so much for coming out. I need to get one that's like just my face. See, the way that this one works is that I actually have like multiple separate things. That's where my browser. That's where the standby comes from. That's also there's that streamer that I see sometimes who does cutaway gags. I also intend to do those in the future. Just for funsies. I have one scripted. But yeah, thank you all for coming out tonight. It's been a great time. We had a solid hour and 16 minutes of stream tonight. That is a good run. Thank you all for coming out. Once again, I am Chaos Enjoyer, and I will see you all next Tuesday, same time, same place, unless I say otherwise. Peace. I need a better outro. I really need a better outro.